Hi guys, I'm out here setting some traps today, and while I was doing it I was just thinking, and I wanted to make this clear to people. The property that I have permission to hunt on, it's a 440 acre horse farm. I don't know if you can see those horses behind me, and the landowner's been having problems with coyote, and I just want to let you guys know that on private land you can trap coyotes year round, only if they're about to do damage or doing damage to the property. It's right here in the rule book, right at the bottom. You can read it. So anybody that's out here, if you're on private land and they are doing damage to the property or about to do damage to the property, it is legal to trap them year round on private land. If you're doing this stuff though, make sure that you're checking your book. I carry a book with me when I'm out in the field. It stays right here. And if you're not sure, contact the DNR officer and they'll give you all the information you need. Just make sure that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing and you're within the regulations. So where we're at right now on the property is back at the back of their pasture. They've got ponds, and I'm looking for pinch points between the ponds and the woods. And this property that they have, there's this perfect little bridge right here, not 6 foot wide, that crosses from the timber out to the open field over here. So this is going to be a huge travel area. So I think I'm probably going to set one trap up over in this corner over here, and then I'm also going to set one on the other side over here, and then I'll set my cage trap up somewhere along here as well. I do have some coyote traps with me, but I'm not going to set them today because I'm still waiting on new anchors to come in. So we're just going to set up some Duke's dog proof coon traps, and then we'll set up our box trap as well. Okay, so we're going to set one of our Duke's dog-proof coon traps right up by this post right here. It's likely that they're going to be traveling this corridor through here. The water source is right over here. So first things first is you drill your trap obviously into the ground. The ground's pretty soft, so not having any issues putting that in. And then once you got that there, you're going to throw your anchor in. Yeah, I'm gonna have to hammer that in the rest of the way, and I'm actually gonna put another anchor in. I always like to use two. So I'm gonna get this hammered in real quick, and then I'm gonna stick another one in there. People wonder why I bring this with me, and I use it for my dirt hole sets when I'm coyote trapping. It allows for me to get a nice long hole in the ground, and then I can also create a divot inside the ground so that when I put my bait in there, it's harder for the coyote to get out. It works good, it's cheap, you get it at the store. So I'm gonna throw one more in. Okay, so now we've got our 2 rebar in, and then I put another one over the top of it. And then what you're gonna wanna do is set your trap. Now these, you can get a thing that actually makes this easy for you to set them, but once you do it a couple times, it's not that hard. And really, initially, all you need to do is just get this bar over the top right here, and then you can just push it down. The reason that I anchored in the beginning, just so I can get a good distance to set my rebar. So pull the trap back out, and you're just gonna pull this until you can pull that front lever, over, and then once you can pull that front lever over, you just hook it into the hook. Make sure you got tension. Okay. And so now your trap is set. So now you're gonna anchor this back in the ground. Make sure that's nice and anchored. I'm gonna put my gloves back on with this bait because it's nasty. So what this is it's actually old fried chicken, and then I've soaked it in sweet and sour sauce. Good friend of mine who has shown me tons of techniques, and he catches a lot of coons, says anything sweet and stinky. So that's what we got here, sweet and stinky. And you just want to throw it in your trap. A lot of people cover their traps with cans, and that's perfectly fine. Raccoons will flip those cans right off of there. They're smart animals. So just throw your bait in here, and that trap's ready to go. Hopefully we'll have something in that tomorrow, and we're gonna go set a couple more of these and check them in the morning. So we just got our next Duke's dog trap set right at this pole, right where the brush meets the line. And we've got a couple more set up on this line. This is going to be a main travel corridor in between the water, the field, and the woods, this pinch point. So we're expecting to have some stuff on the trap line tomorrow, and we'll keep you guys posted. Hopefully we get something.